Hello and welcome to another episode. In today's episode, I am going to be teaching you how to add icons with CSS. But before we get started, if this video is useful for you or for somebody else that you may know, don't forget to share it with them. That way, you're going to be helping somebody else. As well, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, for those of you asking how you can support me, I am going to leave my PayPal link in the description of this video. Okay, so let's get started. So in today's episode, I am going to teach you how to add icons using CSS. For this, go to w3schools.com. That's the same website we've been using so far. And I want you to go to CSS and scroll all the way down to CSS Icons. Now, in here, I want you to go ahead and also open the same web page we've been working with so far. And what I'm going to do here, by the way, will be clear out. And in fact, I was going to clear out the entire style with it in our last chapter, but let's just leave it because we are just going to add icons into our page. So, okay, so CSS icons can easily be added into your page by using an icon library. As simple as that. Now, how to add them? Very simple. You can use some libraries such as Font Awesome. You can go ahead and also use some other libraries like Bootstrap icons. You can also use Google icons. So it all depends what you want to use to add the icons into your code. This video is super short because adding icons is super easy. So the way that I'm going to teach you and how to add icons will be by using Font Awesome. Okay, so to use Font Awesome icons, you have to go to fontawesome.com. So I'm going to click in it so you can see it. You have to sign in and get a code to add in the head section of your page. Okay, so in here, you have to hit sign in. Now, if you do not have an account with Font Awesome, you have to create an account here. So you can click here where it says start for free. And then you have to fill out the information here, which is just simply to enter your email. So I am going to enter my email right now. And you have to click here where it says send kit code. When you hit that, now you have to go and check your email. Now, in your email, you're going to get a confirmation like this. You're going to have to click confirm email. And you have to set up a password here. I am just going to set up a password real quick, and you have to hit set password and continue. You either can save it or not. That's totally up to you. In my case, I'll save it. You have to enter this information right here. If you haven't used it, just make sure you select haven't used it yet. Okay, and in here it says go to a favorite Font Awesome icon. You can go ahead and just leave that empty. And in fact, if you do not want to do all of this, you can just simply say, no thanks, let's skip this step for now. So I'll just say all set, let's go. Okay, so once you are done, this is the kit code you're going to get. So I'm going to copy the kit code and we're going to go back in here into our code. You're going to go into your index.html file or whatever HTML page you're working with, and I'm going to simply paste this in my head section. Okay, I'm going to hit save. And now I can start using Font Awesome. Okay, going back to w3schools.com, here we have some codes that we can use to add the icons. Okay, so in this case, what I am going to do is after the last paragraph that we added, I am going to use Font Awesome now. And I am going to call class. And I'll say pass FA dash cloud. Okay, there we go. And this is an I tag, by the way. So I'm going to save this, going back to our code in here into our web page, and let's go back to our web page. I'm going to hit refresh. Now, if I scroll down, you see this tiny cloud that has been added. That's because now Font Awesome has been installed into our code using this script. Okay, so that's how easy you can add icons using Font Awesome. Now, another thing that you can do is go to the Font Awesome place, and you can go ahead and actually take a look at the gallery. In the gallery icons, you will see a lot of icons that you can use for Font Awesome, like to chat. Let's say as an example, you can go to the chat section, and let's say that I want to use this little icon right here. I click on it, and it's very simple. As soon as I click on it, I can click start using this icon, and then it's going to give me exactly the code that I have to paste inside of my HTML document. So I'm going to hit copy, and I'm going to go back to our code. I'm going to paste it right after the cloud. I'm going to hit save, and now let's go back to our code and hit refresh. And boom, you see how the little text is in there? So there are a couple of things that you can do here. If we go ahead and we take a look into the code itself that was used at W3 Schools with icons, you can go ahead and you can style it. You can give it a style inside of the class, and you can give it a font size of however amount of pixels you want this to be. So right now I'm going to use inline CSS to do this. Okay, so I'm going to say style, and let's use the font size. Let's use the font size, and let's say I want this to be 30 pixels. Okay, 30 pixels. We're going to close this and hit save. And now let's go back to our code here and let's hit refresh. And now you see how this now it's bigger because the icon size has changed using inline CSS. So we can also do this with external CSS. Okay, and we're going to use just the first three letters, which is FAS as a class. We're not going to use FA-cloud here. Okay, so let's go back to our style. We're going to call FAS, as I said before, because these are the first three letters here before the space, and then I am going to give it a font size of 100 pixels. And let's see how this cloud is going to change. By the way, I applied a different size before, that's why it looks a little bit bigger, but don't pay attention to that. Now let's hit refresh. Boom, and you see now how it's 50 pixels bigger? So that's it. That's how simple you can add some icons, and you can style them using CSS. And that was it for this video. It was very short because adding icons into your page is super simple. If you want to check how you can go ahead and add some other icons using some other web pages like Bootstrap or Google icons, you are more than welcome to visit w3schools.com. You can read a little bit about this, and you can go ahead and play around with this. For now, I hope that you have a clear idea in how you can add and in how you can use one way to add icons into your web page. Okay, so that was it for this video, everybody. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And remember, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you find this video useful, share it. Share it with anyone that might need it, because you could be helping somebody else. And remember that you can always ask Lixi. Bye everyone, and see you again in the next episode.